Here on the twitch.tv/the I haven't streamed in over a week, peeps. I took a vacation. It was beautiful. It was wonderful. I took lots of pictures. And when I go on vacation, I don't actually like plan to make content for anyone. But towards the end of the trip, I was like, I've got to share this. So if you're here watching on the VOD on the second channel, I'm going to be sharing at various points throughout the game some of my adventures. We're going to be on Google Maps. We're going to be on my photos, and this will kind of serve as maybe some inspiration for your own holiday. Can we get some bananas in chat? Chat is possibly not working. I've had Firefox issues today. I get those from time to time. Firefox just doesn't want to behave. So if you're listening for a banana in chat, I think it's frozen. Oh no, there we go, there we go. Brilliant, thank you so much. Tiger, Lily Killy, Everstrew, Night Daz, LJ, Sushi, Onky, Biohazard, Badly Drawn Jack, Vinot, Lorna, Parker, JD Turtle, Nightfallen, Tonis, Loa, SP Mark, Aria, Sasha, Rue, Everstrew, again, Chocolate Milk Rainbow. I just managed to read all the names from top to bottom. I did it. Give me a medal. No, don't give me a medal. Don't deserve it. All those butchered names. Oh, terrible. Peeps. What do I need to tell you? I need to say thanks to peeps subscribing in between streams. Hoss6ish. Billman68 for 103 months. Unknown Entity. And Unwoven Rainbow for 68 months. Thank you so much for your amazing support, people. Did I see the mountains in the Alps, says Badly Drawn Jack? I did. I went to the Austrian Alps, a place I've been skiing in the past. I didn't go to the same place again, but I went to a ski resort in the summer. Every time I've been skiing, I've talked about coming back and doing something like that in the summer. So we call it the end of the summer season, and I got to experience it. And I tell you what, I love it more than I love the skiing out there. Mother Nature is amazing. It's absolutely fire. It's brilliant. I mean, I know the graphics these days are pretty cool on the computer, but have you ever been outside and touched grass? It's pretty cool out there, you know. There's also this thing called fresh air that computers can't quite do yet, you know. They'll probably get there. Anyway, the graphics are really good. 10 out of 10. I got pictures to share. I got stuff to show you, and I wanted to do a solo peak stream at some point. So it kind of seemed really fitting that we could just play this and like talk about the holiday and stuff. I don't use the controller when I play, do I? No, I use the mouse. No time to introduce the controller now. One thing I did realize is that the music could probably be a little bit louder. We've been playing multiplayer, so I turned it right down. Oh my god, this thing. There we go. It's a little bit tense. Maybe a touch more than that. I'll tell you what, I can leave it there. I can turn it up for myself. Grass, fresh air. What's next? Clean water. They got that to mate. I drank some mountain water. Some mountain water. It was so good. It was cold. It was fresh. It tasted amazing. I mean, that's the thing about water. It doesn't like. It's not that it tastes amazing. It's that it doesn't taste of anything else, and therefore it feels very pure. If that makes sense, you know. Right, check this out. That is my favorite right there. Oh, I cannot tell you how much I'm going to enjoy this. Oh, so good. That, my friends, is a matcha latte, which I have on a regular basis and I've not had for a whole week. And I'm very much looking forward to it. Do you know what I haven't had for a whole week? I haven't had my homemade ice cream. Oh my god, that is so good. I thought, while people tune in, we're going to sit here and drink this. I'm playing solo today, Nikolai. Playing solo. Chocolate milk, yeah. It's basically the same as me sipping tea. Except the taste is, oh, wonderful. So anyway, I've come back really recharged, really in a great mood. Sometimes you come back from holidays, I find you like a bit moody. It's like, oh, but like, I had such a great time. I like to take that energy and try and hold on to it now. I think what I was originally trying to say is like, it wasn't that like it wasn't as mind blowing as Japan, but it was actually pretty mind blowing. It was like pretty amazing. Trust. Oh my god. For definite though, there are people in their own community that come up with the best recipes for water regarding hardness versus softness, vitamin, mineral, and salt content trace elements. Ah, are you talking like the? Would you call it a municipal level? Like, you know, the folk in charge of the town's water supply? That's interesting, yeah. Guess there would be. Did I get a frosty beard? I don't have a beard. I'm clean shaven these days, like, practically. I had a beard in the past. It was not cold. It was warm. It was hot. Depends where you are, though. Probably not at night. If you're up top at night, you'll probably freeze to death. Let's go figure this thing out. Let's play offline. Let's do solo. Holidays are always fun, but rough because it throws you out of your usual patterns, which when you have to get back to it feels a bit startling. Yeah, it does. It does. I think though, like a lot of things with time and attention, you learn to sort of deal with that a little bit. Like I've definitely been on holidays that I've come back from and felt moody, but you kind of like prepare your mindset and think about it differently. Like I'm aware that I could easily start to feel that way, but actually I think I need to just hold on to what I had and then look forward to like what you're coming back to. I got my little Ralph. Oh mate, I can make him proper Ralph Wiggum. He's a proper little Ralphie now. Dude, I have so been meaning to like watch some classic Simpsons so I can get those Ralph lines in my head, and I still haven't gotten around to it. Oh, I love the little get up here. I don't remember putting that bandana band on. What's like the derpiest I can look is kind of my objective here. Probably that one. How did the server handle so many people yesterday? It lagged, but we changed some settings and it lagged less. Which is good. You know, the last thing I wanted to do was like butt in and do a server restart, so I got Joe's attention. I think the way we handled it actually worked out really well. The folks that work for the department wish they could get a hold of these folks. Just really enthusiastic amateurs that love making their own mixes. Right. Do you know these people? That's interesting. Like, there's knowledge there that people aren't aware of. You found a whole bunch of them looking into what gas bottles to use for a pipette soda water system. Then it's water filtration and what to add, take away, and so forth. I mean, immediately my mind goes to YouTube, and it's like you need a YouTuber who can make one of those, you know, clicky videos, and then show you how to make different types of water, like a Smarter Everyday or a Veritasium. I'm thinking, because I'd be interested in that. Honestly, I drink so much water. If you told me there's a little bit of equipment that could make it, I don't know, taste better, a little healthier for me, you know, set that up and then maintain it. It's like getting into making coffee and ordering your different coffee beans and stuff, you know? Like, it's just a little thing. Take a little bit more pride in something you do. I know drinking water sounds simple, but I'm over here with my it's some sort of metal. It's a metal canister. I've got a giant metal canister of water because I try to avoid the plastic, you know. Tom Scott, yeah, it'd totally be a Tom Scott video, yeah. And there's this new British chap who kind of feels like he's kind of doing a bit of a Tom Scott thing. I think his name's Chris Spargo or something. Just all these little British quirks. Like, in a way, I kind of call it... I don't want this to sound mean. Where's my F5? I feel like I need my F5 now. But I was watching some of it, and I'm like... this is content for boring people like me. It's like, if you're the sort of person that wonders, why is there an E on the label next to the amount of grams? You know, like little things like that. When you're just someone who's interested in some of the mundane stuff, and you want to know the story and the reason behind it, like it's kind of like content for that. You know, it's for energy system. No, it's not. It's a symbol that means the amount of grams listed, it has a like a tolerance for the amount it is or it isn't. So let's say you sell a product, it's 100 grams. Because you put that on the labeling, it have to be 100 grams. The E is like a legal thing that allows it to be maybe 5 grams more, 5 grams less. I forgot the specific number, but it allows you like a threshold for variance. Because otherwise, you're technically not selling what you said you're selling on the label, right? And then you can get into a whole debate of, well, you know, should it be more, or should we allow it to be more or less? And yeah, right. We're gonna do. Oh, tenderfoot. Huh. No time limit. I kind of wanted to do something super casual. I think I'm just gonna do peak though. I haven't done that one yet. Let's. I don't know. I kind of feel like we're really just here to enjoy the scenery, and yeah, I'm gonna go tenderfoot. We're here just to chill and to chat and talk about holidays and stuff today. Like, climbing the mountain is just for a little bit of fun. I was thinking there's this chance that I'll, like, get to the lava stuff later and just die miserably and be like, well, you know, that's all I got time for. Sorry. No, reaching the mountaintop. So if you tuned in because you wanted some, you know, some challenging expert level peak, I'm sorry. Ow! I just banged that into my face. I'm not here to give you that. Bandages? Yo, look at these mints. I've got some thick mints. They're proper thick. Right, don't need a frisbee because I've got no one to play with. Probably don't really need to worry about carrying too much stuff because playing on the easy peasy wimpy mode. Do I at least get, like, a reward for playing on wimp mode? Can I, like, take the backpack? Yeah. Yes, I can. I've got alien thing. And even if there's, like, more luggage somewhere, it's not like I need anything right now. So, up the mountain we head, solo. It's gonna be fun. You're gonna lurk until distracted by pretty pictures. We could get started on that. I'm almost finished with my matcha latte. I have to keep stirring it, though, because the matcha, could be pretty stubborn to mixing in. Oh, look, I can... Can you hear that? It looked like it was picking it up a second ago. Cook the foods? That is what food is for. Food is for cooking, son. How do I sprint? Shift. Hot water helps to mix it. Oh. Oh no. I've been making my hot matcha latte with water and ice cubes. That's why. Oh my god. Oh. Should have boiled the kettle. Oh well. Oh, next you're going to tell me I should have put it in a cup. Oh, dang it, I'm useless. Now, when I pick this up, is there a way for me to, like... Oh, yeah, you do it like that, don't you? Wait, how do I put an item down? I've totally forgotten the controls, man. Totally forgotten the controls. Hey. And then I'll wear it. Sweet. We got a Picari sweat, man. Gonna need that hiking up the mountain. The stirring, yes, yes, the stirring. No, it should be in a bowl. I mean, I could happily have a bowl of tea or latte. Yeah, we're gonna find so much luggage that we're just gonna leave stuff behind, I think. Probably select for the best, maybe. Explorer's luggage. Rope cannon. I could try and learn to use a rope cannon. Why not? Hey, look at me, I'm learning. Is it me, though? Is there no actual soundtrack when you're climbing the mountain? Can someone tell me? Because if not, I've got the perfect music for climbing a mountain. Do I see more luggage? Thought I did. It's actually something. It's actually something quite naturous. It's not a luggage. Tell me, chat. Where are my peak experts today? Maybe we don't have any on a Sunday morning, you know? I chose to stream today because it was kind of the soonest I could, plus I don't really get to do the Sunday morning stuff much anymore. Woo! I mean, I'm hoping we'll see Cuplex today, right? It's Cuplex's time zone. You don't remember any music? Yeah, I think it's menu only. Let's remedy that problem with some amazing music. I mean, shout out to Rune Realms. I just adore this person's music. This is like niche discovery. I feel blessed in some kind of way that in my little musical explanations, I can stumble across stuff that is like, not many other people listen to this. Like, maybe less than 1,000 people. I'm not sure. Last time I looked at their numbers, though. Very, very undiscovered gem. Absolutely beautiful music. Totally suits my niche. The way I would describe their music is scenic. And there's a record here that's on Spotify, but I don't have it in my collection. That's based on Atlantis, and it's actually got a little bit of the Indiana Jones Fate of Atlantis soundtrack in it. It's absolutely beautiful. What record? I'm going to put on the Storm Coast. Actually, let's just leave this on. This is good. This is good. There's also a new record out, but I'm just going to leave it. We're going to listen to Forest Deep and Law of the Mountains. This music is very scenic. What I mean by that is that it paints a scene like a picture. And because the instrumentation is often quite traditional, classical instruments, you know, your orchestra and whatnot, it just feels like you're stepping into a painting that someone painted before photographs, you know, before all of that stuff. I'll eat a little bit of yellow crispy. Why not? So anyway, Rune Realms, check it out. Check it out. If you like anything you hear today, you got to check it out. That is your one thing. I'm going to turn it up today as well. I'm going to turn it up a touch. Oh, beautiful music. Scout Cat Flare. Now that. God, that took all of my energy. Let's try and use this to go up the mountain. Like, I've watched the others mess around with this stuff. Oh, it flips. So that'll totally... Oh! That'll totally send me the wrong way. No! Don't get in! Don't get in, son! Oh! Oh! I'm getting trapped! Oh! Bad idea, bad idea. Does Trail Mix give me any extra sprint? No. Okay, up we go. That's the sound you'd never heard from me before. Do I listen to Igor? Yes, I do. Go see them live, dude. Like, when I saw Igor, it left an impression on me. I was like, I'm gonna eat this shroom. It was like, wow, I have not seen, like, you know, a lot of bands turn up and they play. Every now and then you will see something that's a bit different and it'll leave a memory on you. Igor was that. Their live show, it's different. It's well and truly worth catching live. I'm hoping to catch them as well. Again, should I say, because I've seen them live once and it was a really memorable show. Not a lot of people were there. Igor was very niche at the time. I think Igor probably still is relatively niche. Let's try and eat like as much food as we can, because I think you... Oh! Purpleness! Oh wait, that's from the food I just ate. Because I think you get like a little advancement thing for eating all the different varieties of food. By the way, I got to head upwards. I don't know why I'm like traveling around the side. This is about climbing a mountain. I think once we get up a couple of ledges, it'll be time to do some holiday photo stuff. Wait. Do we have double music right now? There is peak music. Oh my god, whatever. Chat, you lied to me. Have you heard of a music artist called Le Soul? You've been obsessed with her music, proper dreamy vibe. I haven't. Not heard of Le Soul before. Taking the scenic route, kind of am, yeah. You're suffering with freshers flu right now. Freshers flu. Is that when you're a freshman? I think I've heard of that in like an American movie before. Because, you know, us Brits, we get the, we get some of the American culture through the movies and stuff. Yeah, so like you're with all the new peeps, meeting people, and you get a bit of flu. Makes sense. It's like con flu. You go to a convention or a festival flu. Yeah, this doesn't look like I picked the smartest of ways. Oh my god, it's so foggy. You're also British. Oh, so it's even a British term. Fresh at school, whatever. Doesn't have to be freshman like in America. Yo, what is with this fog? Do we actually have fog enabled? I thought on this difficulty it wasn't. Because, like, I want to see the sights, man. I don't want to be trapped down here. Getting poisoned. It's because I'm at the edge of the map. Oh, can you not go around the whole thing? You have to sort of go and traverse through the middle? That is okay, because I'm kind of aware I went off to the side. I thought I would take a bit more of an abstract route, was what I was thinking. It's like, hey, let's go that way. Right, so I need to hibbity hop around the side, and then there's a purple thing in my way, so that looks pretty uninspired, doesn't it? We don't want to go that way. Can I crouch? Oh, I sprinted. Whoopsie. Ah, that's it. Who helped me out there? Jess. Thank you, Jess. Appreciate you. You're going to be seeing Pierce the Veil in 2 weeks, and you're hyped. Have you heard their music before? I have. Aren't they like a metalcore band? Not the sort of band I've been pulled into listening to more of. To be fair, like I've noticed much of the as time goes by, much of the music I really enjoy that's new to me is like not particularly metal. I just the genre hasn't evolved much. Like if I went and listened to Pierce the Veil, I'm pretty sure like I will just be hearing some stuff that I heard 20 years ago, you know. Not that that's a bad thing, not that they're, you know, that's not a knock on the band or whatever. It's just, you know, being a diehard metalhead for so long and listen to so much, you get to this point where it's like, and there's little new going on, you know. I'm gonna drink this energy drink. And then I'm gonna grab this thing. And we're gonna whiz over here. Ah. I'll put it in my backpack eventually, but first... Ugh. Okay, this is a bad idea. And now something bad happened. Oh. I don't know how to play this game. Don't go that far. You might be useful later. I'm gonna put you in my backpack of things. Right there. Okay, now I'm feeling like I need a tiny bit of food. Let's eat the granola bar. Nom, 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 nom. When I was on my holiday, This, oh my god, this is like a longer story. So, for those of you that are long-time viewers of X, you've heard me talk about food a lot. You were with me through the mega curry phase. Something happened after, I think, years of religious clean eating, zero cake, you know, no sweets, no treats. The pandemic hit, and then I just started like having a mega curry and watching a movie to cope with it every week. That phase is over. Then I started wanting to like eat at all these different restaurants, all this different like world cuisine. Really wanted to try everything. So every time I'd go somewhere, I'd want to check out like food that was different I didn't know about. And I think I'm kind of over that now. But also during that time, the prices of things have shot up, and I think I'm naturally a kind of conservative, frugal person with money. I have a hard time spending money and giving it away. I kind of like immediately think disaster, like one day I'll be old and have no money. I really shouldn't have done that, you know. That's what comes to mind. So that's my attitude with money, and now it's caught up with me with food. Now I'm like not as interested because I've tried a lot of stuff. Wait, I can't light it. Oh, it's the wrong key. Right, here we go. Took all my energy to throw that up there. Let's follow it. Oh, didn't really throw it that far. Yo, Nova Sharky, thank you for 17 months. Hope all is going well. It's going fantastic today. Thanks for asking. I am the Doctor is here with the Prime subscription for 37 months. Thank you, Doctor. Appreciate your support. Coco Yo says, do you remember? I remember things. I do. Like I remember I started streaming at some point today. I remember that. I'm glad I do, because otherwise I'd be talking to myself. You love a good curry and a naan. I do. I don't like going mad on the naan bread, though. I like sharing a naan, you know, so I can have like a quarter of one, because they're pretty big. They're pretty big. I don't think I've eaten this type before. Nom 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 nom. I bet on this mode, like, advancements are probably disabled and stuff, right? I think that was the food that made me feel bad. Richest man at the graveyard, me too. I've not heard that expression before, but I immediately understand it. Yeah, it's like I often think about like, at what point in life will you have like X amount of money in the bank and be thinking, I don't need all of that? Like, it's not like a greed thing. It's like a survival thing. I think maybe if I lived in a society with a better social structure, maybe like a Norway or a Denmark, better public infrastructure, health services, etc. I think that might shift your attitude a bit, because the way the NHS is in our country, I often feel like if something really bad happens, I'm probably gonna need to go private, because these days you're just on waiting lists for like years. I got a mate who's really in need of surgery, and he's on a list, and they've already told him you're like 3 years. You got to wait 3 to 5 years for this thing. It's crazy. Advancements are not disabled. Hein Jimate, thank you for letting me know. So when we waffle on these streams, I usually forget where the waffle began, and that's happened again. I know it's to do with food. Oh yes, no, it's the granola bar. Oh my god, it's the granola bar. The granola bar, people are saying? We had it like 10 minutes ago. Oh my god. So recently I've kind of come over this hump of like wanting to try lots of different food, and I paid more attention to the prices of food. And then I like went to Download Festival, and I didn't take any food with me apart from a little snack at the beginning. I spent like well over 30 quid on 3 smallish meals, and none of them were particularly interesting, and like they were all kind of like world foodie things, you know, stuff you don't normally have, like paella and I don't know what else it was. And it just kind of hit me like, I think I'm over this food thing now, and now I'm spending money on this that doesn't make sense. So like I need to change my attitude. So going to Salzburg, which is where I went, by the way. Well, a part of Salzburg, part of the Salzburg region, let's say, Zell am See, where I went. I decided that what I would do is take loads of bars with me, like protein bars, these like OT energy bars, what are they called? Something Valley, and then like these other little Trek protein bars, like basically a bunch of those easy things. And then like I would buy some apples at the local market, and I'd eat those in the middle of the day. And then at the hotel they would provide you with continental breakfast buffet. Nature Valley, that's the one, Thomas, you got it. So, you know, pick what you want to eat in the morning. I would have like eggs, I would have occasionally a sandwich, I'd have salad, a lot of like meats and cheese, and then in the evening you would have a salad bar again, but also a 6-course meal. And when I say 6 course, we're talking about small, very tasty portions, like really, really cool. Autumn says, aren't protein bars expensive too? Yeah, if you buy a grenade and stuff, they're pretty pricey. I go with Warrior. Warrior is oats instead of like a chocolate bar. My thinking there is just, it's like, grenade is like a candy bar with some whey protein in. The ones that I get, I'm not really that sure if they're much better or not, but they seem to be comprised more of oats. They're like a flapjack. So I've gone with that. And they are, when I buy them, I buy them at the shop if they're under £1 each. And if I don't have a lot of them, I buy them on Amazon in bulk, and they usually come down to about 95 pence each. That's another thing I do with food. I buy stuff in bulk and keep them in a store cupboard, and you can just save a lot of money that way as well. Am I going to start making my own protein and energy bars? I mean, I hooked up with a company once to like promote that stuff, but it didn't really work out. It's not like I don't think I'm a particularly oh, music. I don't think I'm like a particularly good sailor or whatever. Like, what works is like, if I play a game and it's sponsored, you see me playing the game, you know what I like about games, that tends to work. But like, going out of that space and trying something very unrelated to my content, like energy bars and stuff, even though I drink protein milkshakes and energy bars and I have my own protein ice cream that I make, like, I'm into that stuff, but like, there isn't that relationship with the audience there, so it doesn't really work, I think. What does the quid mean? It means £1. So yeah, that didn't really work, but like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But I do know that I need to eat, I need to cook, and we need to do some... Oh, a granola bar! That's how we started talking about all of this. We need to do some holiday stuff now, because we made it to the first point. So we'll talk about... This is an amazing story, okay? By the way, get your derp faces ready in chat. I mean literally, get ready to spam the derp face. Because this is an amazing beginning to my holiday story. Desk? Why's my desk going down? I've just realised I don't even have my iPad. Let me go grab my iPad, people, then I can control my emotes and stuff. Be right back, I guess. Where is that? Oh, I'm back. When I get back, I sometimes feel like I can't talk until I put my headset on, and my microphone is separate to my headset. And it's like, then I'm like, oh, of course you could talk, the microphone's there. Well, what's going on? Oh my god, someone's left me a granola bar on my desk. What are the odds of that? Oh my god, let's talk about this granola bar for a while. Jeez. Is there anything in this? Is there a granola bar in this backpack? Oh, I think we'll pause the game while we do this, by the way. All right, so amazing. This is why you need your derp faces ready. Just put them in chat now, because you need to warm up for the amount of derp faces you're about to put in the chat right now. Okay. I'm telling you, get it out of your system a little bit, because it's gonna come and hit you hard. You're gonna get the derp flu if you don't get this out of your system. Look. I'm at the airport, right? I've been looking forward to this holiday for a while. I've been thinking about getting ready for this holiday. I've got a list. I'm writing down all the things I need. We're on the bus to the airport, and I'm like, I don't have my passport. And then I'm thinking, how on earth have I not thought about my passport? And why is it not written on my list that I copy every time I have a holiday? I copy it, so that all the things I usually take on holiday with me are in the list, ready for me to rename it and go, okay, this is the Salzburg trip, and then I can write things on it when I think about them. And the passport isn't in that list. I don't know how that happened. But I turn up at the airport without my passport. Now, luckily for me, as you can tell, having been absent for a week, I'm not setting you up for a big troll and went, ha ha ha, turns out I forgot my passport and didn't go on holiday. No. I spoke to this cabbie named Andrew, who amazing guy, was about to finish his shift. He was like, no, I'll take you, we'll drive you all the way back to your place and then come back to the airport and we'll get your passport. And he put his foot down and he drove safely, but you know, wherever there was an opportunity to put the foot down and go as fast as we could, we did. It was awesome. He was a nice bloke. We had a lovely chat. And when I was driving out of the airport with him back to my place, I had this sinking feeling in my stomach like, oh my God, what have I done? I only drove 120 miles. No, I don't think he broke the speed limit or anything. It was just like, you know, you can drive 60 on a 70, right? Like this guy drove as fast as he could, as safe as he could. You know, if there was someone driving slow in front of us and it was safe to overtake, we're doing that because we've got to get this passport. And he got me back in time. And then when we got back to the airport, you know, I didn't think about it, but I really should have given him a tip. I would have loved to have done that because he was a nice bloke and he saved my holiday. But like, as we're getting back to the airport, like we're chatting and then it's like, oh, you got to get out of the car. And I'm like, oh yeah, shoot, we're here, right, bang. You know, thank you very much, shake your hand, grab the stuff, run into the airport. Because I literally had to run in, go through security, then walk fast around, you know, the whole waiting area. And then like, I had to meet my parents because I went on holiday with my parents. And then we went straight to the gate, got straight on the plane. It was like, it wasn't that close, but it was pretty darn close. Because, you know, I had the opportunity to nip to the toilet and to get a little something to eat. So there was a little bit of wiggle room, you know. Did you play I Need a Hero on the radio? If that had come on, that would have been funny. Yeah, let's get a little bit of music rolling while we check out some pictures. Eli says, I hope you didn't skip leg day, LeMayo. I had, the whole holiday was leg day. Right now, the tops of my calves are on fire. They are just on fire all the time. Getting the adrenaline before the mountains even begun. I wouldn't say it was adrenaline. At first, it was like that gut-wrenching anxiety. But by the time we got the passport and I had it in hand, and he was very reassuring, he was explaining, like, he's done this a bunch of times, and, you know, this time of year, and the amount of activity at the airport, he's really confident I'm going to get through, which helped. Autumn says, I can only imagine your parents' eyeballs rolling. Yeah, this is the funny thing, right? Like, my parents are the sort that will, you know, every time you leave the house, ask you if you've got your key and your phone, like that kind of, like, they're always thinking about you, and, sometimes I think it's easy to think it's a little bit silly, like, yeah, of course I've got my, you know, whatever. And every time I go on holiday, I always get the passport question so many times, you know. I like, and other things too. But this time, I didn't actually, no one said to me if you got your passport or anything. And it was funny because, like, usually those questions always come up. You know, if we go to a football match, it's like, have you got your ticket? And it's like, yeah, of course I have. You know. But hey, never give, here's a lesson for you. Never give your parents stick for, never give anyone stick for looking out for you. Even when they ask you something that seems really obvious, they're just looking out for you. It's something that I learned over the years because I used to get a bit arsey about it, and then I thought about that, and I'm like, someone's looking out for you. Even if to you it's like, of course I haven't left my house without my key. You know. Let it go. They're looking out for you. Anyway. So the one time I don't actually get asked, have I got my passport? Yeah, don't have it. And had I been asked, I probably would have immediately put it on that list and then been like, why the heck wasn't it on my holiday list? Right, let's get to it. Let's get to it, because we're waffling like crazy today. Here I have Google Chrome. Oh my god, it's going to show us things. Yo, this is the place that we went to. Selamzi. It is a lake. It is in the Salzburg region. And we didn't know what to expect. We just booked this place because we're going to go hiking up and down the mountains here. And that'll be our holiday, right? Turns out that in Selamzi, they're introducing this thing where the hotels, and it's not all of them, like literally other people that were in the same package holidays as us were at different hotels. Some of them got it, some of them didn't. But they give you a pass to use all of the public transport, including the ski lifts that go up and down, which we knew we were going to use, but also the trains. So you can just, like, alongside this motorway here, there's a train, right, going all the way up to Salzburg. So one of the first things we did when we got there, we had the first day was going to be rainy, so we decided, why don't we go to Salzburg and see what's up there? So our holiday immediately expanded from, we thought we'd be in the same place hiking up and down the mountain every day, to like, now we get to go and see local stuff nearby. This is awesome. And it was all included. Really cool. So if you're going to Selamzi, and you can do a little bit of research, maybe you can find that. Yo, Cuplex! I said you'd be here. Thank you for 101 months, my dude. I'm streaming on a Sunday morning just for you. Just for you. Thank you so much for tuning in, my dude. Yeah, okay, so I've also got photos here. Except right now, and there it goes. Right, so this is Selamzi. Now, when I take photos, my philosophy is basically point and click. That's a photo for me to remember. Sometimes I try and get a little bit, like, try and get the good picture, get it nicely framed or whatever. So these are going to be very amateur photos. Occasionally they look really good, and that's mostly just the phone doing the work for you. Now, Austria is interesting in this region. It's very, like, flat in between big mountains that go up. So a lake is here. This is the Selamzi Lake. That is Selamzi over there. Somewhere around here is where I stayed. And when we first got there, we dropped off our bags, and then we decided to walk around this entire lake. Or at least I did. I did 2/3 of it by myself. It took me about 2.5 hours. And I had barely eaten. I was absolutely ravenous. I had to get some schnitzel and chips. And then by the time I made it back, I was ravenous once again. I lost 800 grams because I weighed myself this morning. And I found out that's the equivalent of 6,000 calories. And I'm now thinking, because I was talking earlier about taking snacks with me and stuff, I was now thinking, I could have sat every day that I was there in some restaurant having a big meal, as well as everything that I ate. But, you know, I seem to never learn this lesson, that whenever I go on holiday, I always lose weight. Okay, so I talked about going to Salzburg. So first day we're there, we arrived, drop of the bags, I go around the lake. Awesome, you know, had some lovely food. The next day, get on the train in the morning and head to Salzburg. Now, I took a lot of pictures, but this was about the best one that I had. So I've sort of narrowed my choices here. Now, the reason why I've chosen that one is just because it looks pretty good. But if we go here, this is... Let me see, it's on this... Is it that one? It's on one side of this river. You see, the train comes in, it goes up and it pulls around into this area. And then you go down and you cross and it's that one. Bam. Okay, so this is the Fortress Hohensalzberg. And it is amazing. So if you're planning a trip, this, you know, a day in Salzburg, there's not a crazy amount to do in Salzburg. You could pretty much do this all in a day, I think, what I'll show you. But yeah, let's enjoy like some much better pictures that other people have taken of this area. Look at that. Wow. So this is the other side of the river. You'll go into this area and there'll just be loads of amazing like markets and plazas and the place where Mozart was born. I sent Ren a message when I was there because the other day I was chatting with Ren on his stream about the movie about Mozart's, and then like kind of by chance, because we didn't know we were going to come here and visit Salzburg, I'm standing in Mozart's home. And I'm like, I'm going to watch that movie Amadeus when I get back. Like, how funny are things? You know, you're just chatting with a mate about a movie that you're both interested in. Red had seen it, I hadn't yet. And then you're there. You're just at his place. Crazy. So yeah, if you were to come to Salzburg, right, there's this area here is full of interesting stuff, including Mozart's home. So I went in here to his birthplace, and of course, you know what I did? I pulled out the phone, I put on some Mozart's, and listened to it while I went around this building. There's only one picture from inside. That's another picture from inside. Really fascinating. If you love music and you're interested in Mozart's, you'll love it in here. It's really cool. Totally worth doing. You was 1 week in Salzburg, and there were so many things to visit, says Cookie Miser. Oh, really? You spent a week there? You see, we went there for a day, and it felt like we'd seen most of the stuff. The big museum over here was shut, though, and having been in lots of cathedrals, we didn't go around the cathedral, but it kind of felt like this area here was pretty much where everything was. And then you can also go to this place, right? Which is a beautiful garden next to an incredible building. And this is where they shot some stuff from The Sound of Music. So if you're in this area of Austria, there are lots of places to go visit related to The Sound of Music. Yeah, really beautiful place. Oh, this is the little garden with the gnomes. There was like originally like 28 of them. They got sold off, and then they managed to recover 20 of them and bring them back. Yeah, beautiful place. Just lots of gorgeous places to roam around. Very, very clean up there as well. A little bit like Japan, a lack of litter and stuff. There's no S in Mozart. Yeah, I'll add one if I feel like it. Alright? You love The Sound of Music? Yes, The Sound of Music's such an amazing movie. So that was like the first day there. But what we're going to do is we're going to break it up a little bit. So I'm going to continue climbing in Peak for a little while. So down here somewhere, on the way there, we drove past something. We're in the train. And I saw this thing, and I was like, we have to come back here and find out what this is, okay? Because look at this. Look at this thing. Okay, legit, absolute fantasy. That is literally what it's like to be there. This isn't like a picture that makes it, you know, look a little more impressive than it is. This place, whew, this was something. Just going past on the train, I'm like, there is a majestical fortress up on that hill. I want to go there, please. The funny story is we didn't actually get to go in, but we did see it from a lot of different places. So if ever I'm back in this region, I really want to go there. Another place I would have liked to have gone to is the Eagle's Nest. Unfortunately, the Eagle's Nest isn't really linked up by public transport, so the Eagle's Nest is just over here somewhere. If I zoom in a bit more, it might even show it to you. Is it that? It's somewhere around here is the Eagle's Nest. And I would, as like a bit of a World War II history buff person, I would just be absolutely fascinated to go there. But it was like 3.5 hours from Zell am See, because the public transport connection is really slow all the way around to that area. Probably because this right here, I think, is Germany. So it's kind of like developed separately. If you drive, though, you can get around this way in like an hour and 10 minutes. But yeah. So yeah. Let's read a little bit of chat. X was driving a train. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Let's pause the music and get back to Peak. Austria is so annoying. When I'm speaking to Americans, they're always like, so from Europe? You're from Europe? No, I'm Australian. Yeah, there's that moment. Everyone has that moment when you're growing up and you realize that Austria and Australia are two different places. It's a very strange moment. You're like, what? I don't understand. Explain it again. It sounds so similar though. What? What do you mean they're different? Oh yeah, actually, I'm thinking we need to do that, but it's this thing that you need to do first, isn't it? Yo, I did it! I'm gonna touch that statue, son. Tropics, day 3. Woohoo! This is a fun part of the adventure, isn't it? Yeah, we made a city tour with a guide. We visited Festung, Holsten, Salzburg, Schloss Mirabell, and some museums and the zoo, and some small places too. Yeah, I mean, I guess there probably is more. It just felt like while we were there, it was like a day to see what we wanted to see. There's always more at places, isn't there? But yeah, it's definitely, you know, you can definitely do a day there. Sounds like you can do more. X, go back to the statue. What did I... Oh, you tell me now. Oh, what did I do wrong? Am I going to lose all my bonus sprint? I think I am. Why are we not going that way? Oh. Well, I managed to not use all of it. There's a thing in it. Oh my god. Is it a statue? That you carry with you or something? That's just the European curse. The countries are always mixed up. Yep, I'm in. The lands don't know no boundaries like that, does it? Oh, there is a thing here. Anti-rope cannon. Yo, I'll take that. Let's drop off our backpack. We're putting all the equipment in the backpack, and then I'll get to the end and I'll never have used any of it. Yo, I'm a real hiker. Look at me. I've got all this fancy schmancy equipment with me. Whew, let's go. If you use the statue without reviving someone, it gives you a goodie. Ah, cool. Americans always say you're from Czechoslovakia. That region is a little confusing to me because it's had a bunch of different names like Czech Republic, Czechoslovakia, Slovenia, Slovakia, like, and then oh, there's other places there, and at like various points in recent history, it's been like chopped and changed or whatever. I've definitely watched some documentaries or whatever explaining that stuff, and then clearly forgotten. Clearly forgotten. But yeah, I'm aware like that region has had its countries and stuff changed a few times. I just realised I'm not sure that I've taken any full damage yet. Maybe we can do this run without taking full damage. That would be interesting. I'm on a mission to eat everything as well. What is this? I'm eating it. Oh, it's a bad idea. You're from the Baltics, and the amount of time you've been asked if I'm Russian is really starting to annoy me. Remind me of where the Baltic region is, because I think I might have fought near Russia as well. Don't know why. Czech and Slovakia are two separate countries, no? At the moment, I think they are. It's just there's a history in that region of like countries changing and stuff right next to Russia. Yeah, yeah, okay. If it's one of those things that if you're next to somewhere and you know people are talking about Russia and the Baltic region, like people might get confused, right? Under Finland to the east of Poland. Yeah. Isn't there a bit like west of Poland that's actually still part of Russia? Right, I think I might have to just oh no, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. I was gonna take a spike in the foot. For the cause, son, for the cause. Dude, I'm gonna eat all of these different colored things. It's my mission. The Donbass. Donbass. Yeah, there's all these like areas that we're all more familiar with now because of the war. Like the Oblast. Oh, this is not good. I should have maybe scouted out a little bit more before deciding which way to go. This ain't so bad though. I can crouch. Oh, jump! Ah! Poisoned, son. Poisoned. Is that Lugage up there? I'm proper poisoned. You've been mistaken for a British person as an Australian and American. Oh! Okay, let's jump up here. Yeah, I mean, you can always be mistaken if someone is just ignorant to your accent or whatever. Depends what part of the world you go to as well, right? Some places are quite like Americanized, like I think the UK, probably because of just the language thing. But like growing up, a lot of the TV I used to watch was just like American shows, you know. Let's wander up this thing. That looks like fun. It's really annoying because my friend always mistaken us as Ukrainian. Just hang out with us. She don't even speak Ukrainian or Russian. Wait, are you saying you're Serbian? Being surrounded by American culture and watching British YouTubers is giving you a hybrid accent. Yeah, I can imagine that. Ooh, almost fell off. I mean, one of the things that, like, my parents said that both me and my sister did, I think it's really quite common here in the UK. And I've seen other kids do it as well now. It's funny. Like, you hear about it when you're young, you're like, yeah, whatever. And then you see other kids do it. But you do your little thing where you're like playing with an imaginary friend or whatever, and you're doing the American accents like you've heard them on TV. Oh! Yo, did I just die in easy mode? That happened so quick. That was like, I'm on the thing. Oh, I'm slipping off. And then, what does this mean? Will I recover from this state? I guess there's poison here that's gonna maybe subside. Am I dead? Is that it? That's kind of hilarious, honestly. This means skill issue. Well, you live and you learn. I now know that you have to deal with that kind of trajectory differently. Look at my eyes! Yo, that is my thumbnail right there. I've got to write that one down. Got an epic thumbnail. Hey, we're here for the chats. Now, what I'll do next is I'll try and maybe traverse quickly. We're learning that I'm very bad at this game. We already knew that, actually. But now let's go and try and play a little quicker, at least. Like you said to a friend of mine, get good, says JSTP. Can't be bothered. Quick, make your unconscious body use the bandage. Was that an option? Right, let's try Tenderfoot again. I mean, now my goal is, like, eat all the food, don't take full damage, but also we're going to try and play quick. Because I would like to get to the top. I don't have all day, though. That's the thing. Like, I do have other stuff that I need to crack on with today. Because I've got things to do in the evening. Lugage. Put that in here. I do still want to use all this equipment, you know. It'll be fun. At least the useful stuff. I'll take my granola bar, thank you. What do we got? Is a lantern any good? I mean, I love playing some music, but I think we need to prioritize food and stuff, you know. Sounds like a smart thing to do. Let's wear that sucker. Don't walk into the fire, X. Don't walk into the fire. You think the jungle area is the most difficult and annoying? I can see that. I can see that. It is pretty wild. The lava area, although it's more deadly, it's a little easier to traverse. Yo, we got Matsubu here for 81 months. My dude, thank you for coming in and supporting the channel. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Ready to have a good time. We're going to climb the mountain much faster now. And I got my Picari sweat. Get my sweat on, you know. Not taking the coconuts. I'm on a mission, my dude. We got to catch up if we're going to make any progress here. And we will make progress. Right, another energy drink and then something for the backpack. I got a feeling at some point I'm going to put down this backpack and it's going to roll off a hill and I'm going to be like, bye-bye things. Bye. See you, I guess. Cookie says, I have to go in 2 hours. This month I have really many late shifts. I'm so happy that you're doing an early stream. Yeah, I'd like to get back into the routine of doing them again. Going on a holiday and having that kind of like free time where your sort of routines and stuff are all changed up. It kind of made me feel like, what am I doing on a day-to-day basis that is like wasting time or not efficient, and like what do I want to do more of and stuff? Because I always talk about how I miss the morning streams, and I feel like the way I do my routine, it just doesn't let me do these morning streams as much anymore, and I should get back to them. I'm gonna just eat that. Actually, I need to put this down. Speaking of it rolling away, now we got that. Right, and food. Yep. Up we go! Ow, poison. Not fun. I'm on the wrong side. Oh, son! I thought you were going to get up there. Can I make that? I think I can make that. Oh! Then I fell. You know what? Either side doesn't look particularly better than the other. I'm a bit I'm a bit concerned about that, like, falling off. Let's try the other side. God, oh my god, please. Oh, please. I managed to do this a moment ago. Nador, you gotta go to bed soon. Yeah, don't let me keep you up. Don't let me keep you up. I think we're gonna have to go up there, and it's gonna take. I'm just gonna use this. Get a little boost. Can I like? Does jumping and falling down really help here? Whew! That was wild. That was wild. That was a good use of a sports drink. Go sports! You're about to cook lunch. Oh, all right, cool. Yeah, watching something cooking is always cool. That's something that I had a break from when I was on holiday. Right, I spent all of my holiday time, you know, with some music playing at one point or another. Not listening to podcasts, not listening to talky videos on YouTube. Those things, I feel like they draw you in. But like, are they the best way to spend your time? I feel like when I listen to all that talky stuff, I end up feeling, oh, it's the same map, isn't it? Didn't we dodge that bit? Huh, which way did I go from here? I think I was on the other side of that. Maybe we'll try and go up to that bit. So with the talky stuff, it's like, it's really engaging. It pulls you in. It gets you thinking about a lot of stuff, but I'm not sure if that's great. I feel like maybe I'm like distracting my mind from being creative and doing creative stuff. So I'm going to try and hold off as best I can from listening to talky stuff and try and get back to a bit more of what I used to be like as a YouTuber in the past. Like I would always be listening to music and stuff. And I feel like maybe I will get a bit more of a creative strive back if I can get into that mindset again. You know? Are you advising your viewers to not spend their time watching their streams, says Autumn? We've been over this. I don't watch streams myself. We've been over this before. I like streaming. I don't watch streams. That's how it works. I mean, I will watch the Hermits on occasion and stuff, you know, like yesterday. Slain G94, thank you for subscribing. Thanks for supporting what we do here. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Please don't tune in again. As I was saying, I don't watch streams, man. Why are you watching me? I'm joking. I'm joking. This was the... What way did we go last time? I'm glad I figured out how to traverse that without the poison, but like, where the heck? Maybe we just go up there. If I can stand on that little bit, which it seems that I can. Oh, I should have just done this straight away. I'm learning, peeps. There's no one to pull me up, though. I'm used to seeing Ellie just giving me the leg up. Or, well, not the leg up. That would be if they were below me. I guess there are three types of people who stream. Those who watch streams and those who do neither. Isn't that two people? I think that's a joke, though. We have free will, mate. Yeah. Oh, airline food. Is it any good? It's pretty naff. Granola bar, I'll take it. 2 granolas now. I saw that there's some more luggage, but I think I'm just going to distract myself. Let's ascend. I'm hoping there's a ledge. Oh, there should so be a ledge right there. Shouldn't there? This should be walkable. Maybe I can just about... Ooh. I saw the little stamina meter go up slightly here. Oh, no. Okay, no full damage. That'll work. Nothing beats an Xisuma versus holiday, and now you can panic for €5 a month. Lugage. What do we got? Oh, big lollipop. Dude, double lollipop? Isn't that like kind of epic? Let's go ahead and eat that. Hold on to that. Oh, don't fall down. Don't fall down. Right, won't this just let me, like, sprint like crazy for a moment? I can't see where I'm going. Oh, you watched my playthrough of Little Nightmares on YouTube. Dude, I was in the middle of, like, putting a note on my phone, and I think I got distracted because phones are... Yeah, I did. There was something... I was supposed to have a notification that wasn't there. I was like, there was something I was supposed to do. Why is that not on my phone? And then I put it on my phone, and I forgot why I was trying to put something on my phone. The thing I was trying to put on my phone was that Little Nightmares 3 is coming out on October the 9th. I forget who told me that, but thank you. Should I do it now so I don't forget? Callie! Thank you so much for 80 months! Can I get well soon? My nose be stuffed. Ah, get well soon, buddy. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Event 9th. Let's go the 9th. That is a Thursday. All day. Little Nightmares 3. It might be something that I stream. I'm noticing though, like when you have like with Hermitcraft ending, you have a period of like time to do other stuff, and then you just start like putting way too much on your plate. And I'm already feeling like that. I'm being quite tentative. I've got a lot of stuff that I've said I'll do, and now I'm thinking it'll probably all pile up and get difficult to manage. And having that free time recently in Austria, it was like kind of reminds me of the importance of not always filling your schedule. So I don't know if I'll stream it or not, but it's an option. It's an option. If that day comes around, we're not doing anything else, I feel like, yeah, Little Nightmares 3, why not? We might do it. We might do it. Yeah, this is a different way up than we went before, that's for sure. Felt like we got up a lot quicker last time. Yeah, take it easy. It would be cool if you did, but your health and free time is more important. Exactly, exactly. Plus, I kind of sometimes feel like maybe, like when I've had to look back over the history of stuff that I've done as a YouTuber for that little new to Xisuma playlist, which gives me an opportunity to plug it. So why don't I go ahead? If you go to linktree.xisuma.co, that is the place where I've packaged up all of the things that I've done, lots of different types of content into just one simple mini website. You can just look at all the things and be like, hey, that's interesting, and click on it and go there and check it out. That kind of thing, right? Well, at the top of that, you'll find that there is a new to Xisuma playlist, because a lot of people find me maybe here on Twitch or are new to my channel, and there's like a lot of history. And anyway, it's a playlist with like unlisted context videos that will tell you what's in the playlist and why it's there. So you don't have to watch all of it. There's a lot of content on it, you know. It's up to you, but you kind of get guided through it. And by putting that together, I kind of seen how like I used to just be unbelievably productive with YouTube, and it's like, where has that gone? And part of it is like, you know, times change. It's fine. You're not going to do the same thing forever. You're going to not have the same energy for that. That's fine. But the other point is like, but what if other things have changed around it? And I think one of the things that has definitely changed is like the consumption of content getting pulled into this like world of YouTubey explainer videos and podcasts about stuff. Like watching a lot of that instead of just listening to music. Because all I used to do was like play Minecraft, listen to music, maybe sometimes watch like a movie on the side. And I find that those things are much more creative and inspirational than listening to podcasts about like economics and politics and stuff. It's and I wonder if that changes your mindset. Like it's harder to be a creative person because you're not listening to the things that make you feel creative. So I'm trying to get back to that, you know. You've started saying schedule like X does, and I fear the day that I say it in my English class. Schedule, 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 schedule. Come on, say it with me. Right, let's put the backpack down. Bandages in there. Oh, it's full already. But we're playing on easy, you know, what do I expect? Put that on our back. I'll have a granola bar. Completely pointless. We're about to get a marshmallow. Shed you all. Weird chat, says Rainbow. Rainbow, you put it the right way. That was the way I heard it. Yo, what is Pandora's lunchbox? Should I open it? I have a feeling chat's about to go wild. They're going to be like, oh my god, Pandora's lunchbox. Chat, are you going to go wild? No, you're not. Shall I cook it? Don't eat it. Wow. Wow. Okay, I'll leave it alone. Sorry, chat. It's time for the next phase. Does this mean that I got to do some more holiday story stuff? I think it does. Let's eat that. Let's pause. Let's play some music. Let me get my thing back up. Photos. Right, so Salzburg. Okay, this is the next day. I'll show you. We went to a place called Kaprun. It's down in the bottom of this valley, and we went up to see some reservoirs. It took a long time to get up here, by the way. It was like constantly like a bus, loads of stops, then you get onto another bus, and you go up the hill a bit, you get onto a funicular, you get on another bus, you swap over. There's a lot of changing transport to get up this valley. But when you get to the top, there is this amazing reservoir. Once again, I've just hand-selected a few of my little point-and-snap pictures, and you're going to see some better ones in a moment by some professional photographers who I assume are the ones posting them to Google Images. Dude, we have 0 mountains here, and that looks so insanely pretty. It really is. It really is. Like, everywhere you go, like when you're down in these valleys down here, you're seeing this stuff. Like, well, actually, you're not. Like, this bit here will be the top. When you go up high, you see these bigger ones in the distance. It's beautiful to, like, move around. It's part of the experience is to kind of get around as well. So from where I was a moment ago, this is higher up and looking to the left. Just, it's so beautiful to just be up here and take it all in. Fresh air, beautiful views, gorgeous colors. This is the other side of the dam. There's like a water stream that went down. I just thought it looked super cool. Watching all the water come down. It was really quite loud. And then that's a view from on top of the glacier. As you can see, absolutely stunning up here. But let me go to Chrome and kind of show you where this is. So once again, right, we've got this public transport access. We thought we were going to be hiking up and down in Salzburg. We get on the bus, we go around to Kaprun, which is over here. Right, and in Kaprun, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. There's like a big ski thing that starts around here somewhere and goes up the mountain. Anyway, yeah, we head up here. There's a dam, right, and a lake behind it. Oh, this is something different. This is something different. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. We went past that. Where's the bit we went to then? There it is. There it is. Okay, so all the way up here. Doesn't look like there's a picture point. Maybe there? Yeah, there you go. Look at this. Look at that incredible picture. So on the way up, I thought the dam was this bit here. But then as we got close to it, it was like we actually drove past it. We went through the mountain in some tunnels there. And then you get to these other dams. That's one of them that we're looking at on the left there. See if I can find... There'll be a picture here of the two dams together. Here we go. This is kind of it, right? So like, there's one there, and then there's a second one here. You know, I did actually have a not half bad picture of both of them together. If I zoom in there, you can see it, right? So there's big lake here, one dam, and another one. It was kind of like this gorgeous weather as well to walk around. So anyway, long time to get up here, but spent our time walking around. As you can see, you're up near the glaciers around here. There's like still snow on the mountains in the middle of summer, which is crazy. Tunnel rats, tunnel rats, tunnel rats. Oh, orange team won. Let's go back down here. So anyway, long time to get up there. Beautiful to walk around. The dams are amazing. There's a little museum, and then you can come back down again. Like if you're going to this region and thinking about things to do, that's an option in Kaprun. And then when you get down here, there's a bunch of ski lifts, and they can take you up to the glacier. Ah, this is what I'm looking for, by the way, this little thing. There's also a roller coaster, and I went on it, and it was a lot of fun. You go all the way up the top of this rickety thing that pulls you up, and then you come down. And I'm not sure what type of coaster it is. I feel like this type wasn't in Roller Coaster Tycoon. That's where I learned about lots of different coasters and stuff. Is this the only image? Where's the left and right here? There we go. Oh, people have posted their videos going on the ride, right? Anyway, y'all know what a roller coaster is like. You can do this in the winter, you can do it in the summer. Pretty cool. I didn't do it on that day, but I did later on. It is a Rodelbahn. A Rodelbahn. Cool. X, can you try saying some of the names, like the towns there? Schlaffelberg. Oh no. No. It's all gone wrong. Alfassen. Oh, wait, I've pressed the wrong button. I've literally pressed the wrong button. Oh, that was supposed to be a different one. I blame Evil X. Evil X is playing shenanigans on me. That's what's going on here. Brookhander. Grob Lochnestab. Oh, gosh, that took all of my brain cells. All 2 of them. Okay, right, so, anyway, there's ski lifts and stuff here. I'm not really sure if there's like a clickable to show you them. But they'll take you up in this direction, all the way up to the glacier. I don't think I had a lot of pictures for this part of the trip. Let's get the photos back. Let's get Chrome off. Photos. But from the top, this is like some of the incredible views. I took a lot of pictures up here. Yeah, but like not a lot of them are great for really showing off the experience. So there's so much more of like traversing up and seeing these mountains slowly move in the background. It's like one of the things I love about skiing is that when you head down, the landscape is always changing around you. There's this big like drama from just seeing it slowly move. And it's weird because these are mountains. They're big, like these big immovable things, but it gives you a sense of how like over time, like if you look to Earth on a different time scale, you'd see these mountains move and form. And it's kind of like that coming up in the ski lifts. You sort of see them all merge and change, and it's really inspiring. Dev, thank you so much for the months. I wasn't sure how many. How many was it? 34. Much appreciated, my dude. Also, I missed Loading Turtle 22 coming in for 18 as well. Thank you for the amazing support. Dev says you truly peaked. What was this ascent like? This was chairlift ascent, so not a lot of walking uphill. And then, do you remember I showed you that castle? Well, we came back there on the 3rd day, I guess, of the trip. Now, the plan was to go here, but we ended up not due to time constraints and stuff. So there were 2 things that we saw at this place, and we learned that you can get to them from this spot. The other one was some ice caves. And on our way up to these ice caves, it was like really cloudy. Still kind of gorgeous. By the time we came out, the clouds had cleared. Got some amazing views from up here. But I didn't get too many great pictures. Now, especially inside the ice caves, you're just going to see the best of the bunch I took. And it does not compare to being in these ice caves, to feeling the scale of them. They give you these lanterns that are old school, like flame lanterns, to light up the place. So no bright LED luminant stuff at all. These bright lights, by the way, they're magnesium, so they had like magnesium lighting, and we just had little kind of like propane flame or whatever type thing. And the shapes of these rocks when you're in them were just unbelievable. And then there's these big ice formations in them as well. So like these are the best of the pictures that I took, essentially. And then on the way out, the weather started to clear. This is the absolute trek that you take all the way up to get into the entrance, which is right there. Like, how insane is that? This was a crazy place to go to. Yo, Dark Solid, hey Xisuma, grats on completing another great season of Hermitcraft. It was sad to say goodbye to all, but exciting to see the next season. How was your vacation? Thanks for the cheers and biddies, my dude. I appreciate the support. The vacation was amazing, very therapeutic. Another nice, like, brain reset, just spending your days enjoying Mother Nature and not having a lot on your shoulders is very nice. Lots of hiking and stuff as well. Now, these photos from this area are going to end in a little bit. I took a lot of pictures like this, and it was hard to pick out, like, the best ones, but every now and then one just kind of, like, I think gave you a bit more of a sense of what it was like to be up there. Here's another great one, right? And then there's that castle. That's the castle right there. Another one, like, sometimes I just wanted to capture, like, the shade of the greenery. When you're down in the valley, you get some beautiful shades of green. And then when you're up here, you get this more mossy green, which is delightful. And then every now and then, something like this, right? Just, oh, how do they do it? That's actually the next day, so we'll come back to that later. Now we'll go to Chrome. Just so I can show you where this is again. Where are we? Oh, we started naming stuff. Okay, so, you know, we saw that castle on the trip to Salzburg. And it is here. It is Werthen. Now, somewhere over here, there is also a spot where they filmed The Sound of Music. You know, and it's funny because I sent a picture of this castle to the group chat with my mates, and one of them replied with the gif of what's her name, Julie Andrews, like spinning around on that big field. That is actually really near to where we were. Like, it was just over here. It was this spot. We didn't get to go there. Had we had a bit more time, we might have come back. And yeah, I guess this is a viewing spot and they've imposed the image from the movie on it. That's really clever. You can see it at winter as well. This is one of the reasons that I wanted to come to this region, is because this is how I usually see it. This is what it looks like when I go to these places, because I go at winter. So now I've seen it as summer, and it's unbelievably beautiful summer. So anyway, you get the train station to Werthen. If you want to do this yourself, there it is. It's on the map. We had to do a bunch of research to find this stuff, so now I know where to point it out to. You go to here, and this bus takes you out of the city up to like a lift somewhere on the way. It's like not on the map, but you'll get dropped off at a lift, and then the lift will take you, sorry, there's like a 20-minute walk, then a lift, and then another 20-minute walk to this. So it takes a long time to get there, and it is totally worth it. This thing has 1,400 steps inside of it. You go up into the mountain inside the cave, and there is like, just look at this photography. People know how to do it, right? People know how to do their photographs inside the cave way better than I do. It's a beautiful thing to traverse around. And that's the view when you come out, by the way. It is just almost like Lord of the Rings fantasy novel or something. That's, by the way, that's one of their hand-dug tunnels on the way up. That's not the naturally formed cave. This is the halfway there cable car that goes up and down. So like 20 minutes of walking, cable car, 20 minutes of walking. It all seemed like a very remote, and was very unsure about doing it, but it's actually pretty smooth. Once you know how to get that little bus up to this spot, it's pretty smooth. You can also walk up there, but that's like an hour walk, so the bus is really worth it. X, you can actually customize your map to an actual image instead of a default drawing on the map. What were we talking about on the map? Anyway, that's pretty much like the ice cave stuff right there. Totally recommended. That's the entrance. When you walk through, because of the change in temperature and stuff, you get this like blast of cold wind. It's like really bizarre. It just occurs right in this area and not anywhere else. Let's continue traveling upwards. Let's try again. Let's see if we can do better this time. I've got my back. No, I've got everything. I've got everything. You've actually been there. Smee Pepper. No, Smee Per Peep. I'll call you Peep. Yo, it's amazing, right? It's amazing. Did I hear X pronounce data as data and not data? Whichever it was, I'm not sure. Right, let's continue down. Let's do the descent. Woo! Let's try not to end up on that same vine as before. That was a mistake. Take the lunchbox? Why should I take the lunchbox? Everyone told me not to open it. Have I seen any kangaroos? I have not. That's Austria, not Australia, my dude. Wrong part of the world. You've also been there many years ago and was searching for the region for a while now. Even my parents cannot recall it, but I recognize the pictures. Oh, Forgill, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, like, yeah. I've got so many memories, and like, of places I wanted to go back to, and where was that? And with Google Maps and stuff, you can find it these days, but sometimes you just don't know where to start. Ah! Scorchio! That was a bad decision, wasn't it, chat? That was a bad decision. I'm on fire. I need to cool down. Don't think it was worth it. Yeah, this one feels like there is just a stupid amount of I'm going to call them naughty vines. Because they're covered in pricks. And they hurt. Ah! Well, I didn't get a reason to take the lunchbox, so I'm not taking it. But yeah, hey, Forger, now you know. Now you know the what and the where. Go back if you wanted to. Yeah, I guess, like, I could have spent more time in that area. Like I said, didn't get to go to the castle, didn't go to the fields where they shot The Sound of Music. There's just so much to do. Come on, a little further. You've taken notes. Awesome, awesome. If there's anything else you want to know, you can always ask, of course. Maybe you did other stuff in that area. Like, I've got a few more things to show from that region. But hey, I didn't do everything. Like, there was so much there, right? Oh! Oh, that was one of those poison bomb bushes. Lame. Absolute lame. I forgot about that. I don't know what those are, but I think my resolve to eat everything has changed slightly. Oh, wait. The poison's going to make that one hard. Let's go this way. That's a ledge, right? That's an absolute ledge. Get me on it. Ugh. The fart bushes. What a great name for them. What a great name for them. Oh, is that another? Oh, I'm so bad at this game. Ow! Everything hurts. Yo, we need Ellie. I'm not going to get through this without Ellie, am I? It's not going to happen. Does a granola bar... I don't think a granola bar helps with the poison stuff. Right, what I'm going to do is that. Wait, does that vine end there? I didn't know they just end. Oh. I guess it helps me get onto that. Or is that the way I came from? I think that was the way I came from. Ah! I misjudged that so bad. Right, we're going to use up some of this sprint that we got. Did I use a camera for my photos? They look gorgeous. I did not. I just used my phone. Yeah, just use the phone. Like, they're really good at getting decent quality images. But I do think there's definitely plenty of room to learn how to take good photographs. I don't think... I mean, maybe with AI in the future, like, you'll be like, hey, take the best possible picture from where I am right now. And it's like, please put your camera above you. And then, like, it does all its magic and then just figures out the best. Oh my god, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? AI taking away the cognitive load of taking pictures. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. It's a possibility. Have I like not learned my lesson? Is this a really bad idea? Oh. So I don't think I'm actually standing on this one. I think I've got to climb it. So the mistake would be to let go and slip off the side. And I don't know, like, at what angle. Oh, that feels like standing. That's what I'm looking for. Right, now I'm slightly going backwards, but I can also go forwards. Okay, I'm walking forwards. Good. You need to see those key presses, you know? Don't make the... Oh, there's a reward at the end. I get lagage. Bandages. Don't even need them, son. Don't even need them. I'm a pro. I ain't in no pain. Maybe go that way next. Although that kind of ends up going downwards. This feels like it. A lot of the time I've noticed in this game, it feels like there's like no way up. But then you move around a little bit and things start to open up. Like up there might be an option, but not for an unskilled climber like me. How long to X falls again, chat? Oh, the lack of faith. I'm wondering if... Can I plop that down without losing it? I'm wondering if we should just use that right now. Like, what if I shot it up there? Hey! Oh, it's a little... No, that'll work, that'll work. That'll work, let's take that, okay. I think it'll work. Up we go! Yo, look at me! I used my equipment. I used it good. Ugh. Some of you will probably say you should save that for the later levels, and you're absolutely right, but I just wanted to use it. Don't worry, X, I believe in your climbing abilities, says Pepperoli. I don't have to worry. You should worry that you believe... Jeez, I mean, imagine if I was in charge of our expedition. Jeez. Your faith in me is concerning. Not for me. Seeing you play something other than Minecraft feels illegal. Illegal, does it? Ooh. Now, last time I placed this, you can adjust the angle. Maybe it can, like, shoot me out over there somewhere. I kind of feel like I did that and then it placed the wrong way. That's definitely the... Oh, that's not really upwards enough, is it? That's probably not worth using now. Yeah, let's open this. Put it in there. Wow, we've got quite a bit of rope. Excuse me. I'm not actually sure when we use rope spoil, though. Because that's not something you shoot, is it? I'll eat it, I'll eat it. Where does that go to? Ah, not good. Scout cannon over the canyon. Ah. Oh yeah, we got the canyon. Dude, the canyon's gonna cook me. Actually, that kind of feels like the way up there. Huh! I made it! Ropes in single player are useless. Oh, thanks for telling me. I'll get rid of those then, I guess. So is it something you drop and hold on to? Like, tie knot and spoot. Spoot? Oh, look at that. Yo, how long can I make that thing? Tie a knot. So there's nothing to tie it onto. Huh. Right, well, I'll get rid of it if it's not a single player thing. No point lugging all of that around with me, is there? Remember to press the jump button. When? When should I have remembered to do that? Fall, 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 fall. You want me to fall? What do you think I am? Some sort of fool? I ain't gonna fall. That's what fools do. I mean, I do have a lot of sprint. Let's see where we get. Oh, is there something here? There's nothing here! Oh, there's literally nothing here! Oh, this is so bad. Oh, there's got to be something up here, right? Oh my god, there's like literally nothing. Okay, I think I got a plan though. It is to try and hold down forward here and consume. Consume! 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 No! Where the heck am I? Why is everything so... Oh! Help! I fell! I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead, people. Wait, eat food, eat food. No. I can't do this game on my own. Clearly, I need help. Oh my god, that's another amazing thumbnail right there. Let me write that one down. It was all going so well. People, we learned something today. I am no good at peak. Without friends, I will suffer immensely. Wait, I woke up. I'm still in it. I'm in it to win it, son. Don't forget about me. What's in my backpack? Bandages? Yeah, we want that. Yes, please. Where'd my granola bar go? Oh. Well, oh, there's my granola bar. You live and you learn, right? I gambled on a can't see a ledge above. I had so much sprint, I thought, surely I'd get around to something and find a ledge. I mean, is that just unlucky, or did I just make a really bad decision? I'd like to think I was a little bit unlucky then. What a comeback. We're still in it, peeps. We're still in it. We just know we can't go that way. We kind of know we can't go this way either. Where do I go from here? I sort of went up there. Maybe I should have tried to get across to that. Like, but now I'm wondering, is there one just up there? I think I'm pretty kaput. Let's see if that'll help us. Huh. Come on, there's got to be one here. I can't make the same mistake twice, can I? I don't think there's one here. Lunge! Come on, right there. No, that's nothing. I'm not very good. Leave me alone. Grab. Ow. Oh boy. Grab onto something. Son. Oh, I don't think we're going to recover this time. I don't think we're going to recover. Yeah, that is the thumbnail right there. That is an amazing thumbnail. Well, I need to strive to do better, don't I? I need to strive to do better. Dev says, I think you broke your legs. You what, mate? I'm walking just fine, thank you. Look at these legs. Oh my god. Look, I've got a right little sprint on me. Woo! I'm so glad I picked easy mode, because we might not have made it out the first area without that. Jeez. Let's try again. You seem for around 30 minutes on your own. I think it was very similar last round. It was, yeah. It was like 30 minutes were good, and then all of a sudden, I suck. The worst enemy of a Xisuma void is gravity. This sounds true. This sounds accurate. Lugage. Trail mix. I'll take him, thank you. Sure, is it? Sure it is, mate, sure. I'll throw that on. Cheers, let's go. In fact, let's do some more holiday stuff. It's holiday time, people. Oh, apparently photos was active. Huh. What was the next thing? Alright, so we flick through. Yeah, okay, so... Oh, yo, Bam Brocco! Thank you ever so much for the Twitch baby. 9 months of support, that's amazing. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it, appreciate it. We are looking at photos from Salzburg. Yay, more pictures, says Night Does. More pictures. Right, check this out. So, this I actually think is from the following day. So we're like on day 4 now or something. We went to a gorge. Yeah, I remember where this is now. Okay, so like you come down this hill, cross over the river, and then you go across here and up into a gorge. So a gorge is where a river has carved itself through a lot of rock over a long period of time. And what they did at this gorge is they attached a walkway for you to go through the gorge. And it kind of looks like, yeah, that's nice or whatever. But when you're in there, remember, all this water is flowing. And it flows at different paces. It takes all sort of twists and turns. There's a lot of sound as the power of the water echoes up across the rocks and stuff. So there's a real vibe in there. And this was a particularly well... I feel like this picture kind of captured the flow of the water and the carves into the rocks. So you would see these really interesting shapes. And there would be like these big curves. And That's actually where I believe the river was once at this height, and over time, it's eroded all of this rock downwards and created this curve. So it's pretty remarkable spot to walk through. And yeah, I just picked out the photos that I thought looked the most interesting. When you get to the top, you get to this absolutely beautiful lake. Really lovely weather. Let's go to Chrome. And we'll get rid of that. So we'll come all the way back down to Salzburg. This again, I believe, was in Kaprun. What is the Berg Kaprun? That is that castle on the side of it. I saw that. Never went there though. Anyway, so I think it was this, because it's the same way you go to get up to the reservoir, right? So yeah, here you go. So now you can see some much better pictures that, you know, really capture what it's like to be there. You might even recognize it. Oh look, that looks like my picture. Yeah, when you get to the end of that bit, by the way, there's this waterfall and the lake is behind it. So amazing trip again. Like, you know, you can get the bus to somewhere up here in Kaprun. You can go through there. You can walk around this lake. It's a small one. Might look kind of big. And then further up here is that lake, and then the lake with the two dams. This one just has one at the front of it, like going across there. Yeah, so we walked around this. Can't exactly remember what we did immediately after that, but it will probably come to me. Just beautiful day. Lots of greenery, everything about it. That's obviously a view back over the way that we had walked up. Very cool stuff. And then this is up in the hills, so yeah, we went on a hike. Where did we go? I think we went back into Kaprun. I got a lift up into the mountain, and they've like walked across and back again and came back down. But I don't have like the exact details of that down. But I took a lot of pictures, and you know, one or two of them really popped out as kind of like capturing the view, giving you a bit of a vibe. Have there been many people, X? Many people? Ah, the amazing village of Bahnhof. Have you been there, Autumn? Did you rotate all these images of Austria to be right side up? What questions are we asking now? As in, was it crowded? Oh! No, it was end of season. It was actually really calm, so like everywhere you went, there wasn't big queues or anything. It was all really easy. There's not a lot of people around. Okay, so this would be the day after, where we decided that because of the public transport, we kept going away from Salzburg. Here we go. Kept going away from Salzburg. So this is the one where we got the lift all the way up to maybe that one? Actually, I don't think, what was that? Maybe it was up here. No, that's a peak again. I need to like zoom in and actually you go down to here. So like where we stayed was like in this area. Go down into the bus station, come up and across, and then here, Brundle Sports. That sounds like it. This is where you got your ski lifts and stuff. Might see some pictures of them. That's it, obviously, at winter time. Yep, that's the view. So you go on this cable car all the way up to the very top. So what I'm looking for is, I guess, wherever that goes. Somewhere up here. And then hopefully there's like a little bit to click on at the top, but I ain't seeing that right now. I don't know how far out it went. It's hard to tell. Hey, wait. That might be it. No, it's not. Looked like it got lift at the end of it, right? Well, anyway. What are we doing here? Oh my god, no! I shouldn't have clicked there. I just broke a load of stuff. Lame. Lame. Right, we don't have all of this stuff anymore. I just simplified it because it kept breaking and not even sure that people wanted it on there. Okay, what is that one? No, we want that one. We don't want that one. I think I fixed it. Okay, right. Buttons. Got to click on the right ones. Oh, bunch of fiends. Oh, dirt. Oh, I want the animation on my screen. Oh, I need my fix. Girl, human being presses wrong button. What an idiot. So yeah, up the top here, just absolutely gorgeous day. Blue skies, no clouds. We got the cable car up, walked all the way down. Took us like 5 hours. It was amazing. Stopped for some food here and there. You know, like some of the places you can stop at, most of them, you just sit and eat looking out at a view like this. It was amazing. I had some goulash soup that day. It was gorgeous. That's Selim Z down there. And we went around this side to get down. And on the way, you know, just taking some snaps. Took absolutely loads of them. This right here, by the way, this might not look like the most interesting of snaps because a lot of it is the field. But that is like a ski slope. And for me, it was interesting to see them about the snow on it because there can often be like a lot of grooves and shape that isn't really expressed in the snow because the snow settles and then they pack it down so it can fill in like shapes and grooves. So one of the things I wanted to do is like get some of those slopes in the pictures to like kind of remind myself what they look like. But look at that view. Oh my God. Just, you had to just stop and look and take it in. It's so beautiful. I absolutely love it. I think it's even better in summer than winter. Very different things, of course. Yeah, so there's more ski slope. There's more. These pictures are more for me than you, because now when I go skiing, it's like in my mind I can kind of see it like this as well as the Winter Wonderland. And like sometimes there's roads with these like very typical barriers that you see when you go skiing. You don't realize that there's roads underneath parts of these bits. So yeah, anyway, next day, you know, what's this a picture of? That's the lake at Selim Z. It was just like the cloud had settled in the lake. It was actually, the forecast all said clear skies, no rain, but a cloud had got stuck up here because you're very high up, remember, and got stuck in the valley. Let's go back to the map. Yeah, got stuck down in this little valley. So like somewhere down here, went for a walk, took a picture of that boat. It just looked cool. Just looked cool. Let's get back to the game. Let's you know, obviously we're not going to hike up the whole mountain today, but let's have a little bit of fun at least. You know, fun is good, right? So that's the C and Zel. No, Zelam C. Sorry, Zelam C. It's a little bit of a weird one because of the Z and the S can be kind of similar in ways. It looks like a lake. It is a lake, yes. Do you know what? I'm just gonna crack on. Let's just get going. You're on a phone and it keeps zooming in. Oh, that might be me. Zel am C means Zel near the lake. Oh, well, there you go. Similar the S and the Z. Yeah. They're kind of like when I was out there, I kept having to remind myself which way around it was. Xisuma the goat. I'm a mountain goat. Maybe. There's a joke there, right? Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, the Z in German is pronounced a lot sharper than the S. Yeah, fair enough. The other tourist must have realised, confusing, seeing a guy taking pictures in green armour. I was wearing my ghost mask. Ah! What a jump. What a jump. There's luggage and mushrooms. Big lollipop. Dude, that is some fire equipment. Taking it. Oh, why the poison? Why the poison? That feels a bit random, that does. Oh wait, maybe it was the mushrooms. Just a little bit of a delay or something. Yo, this is some equipment right here. I could have done with this in the last run. I don't know what that thing does. Sprint past those things. You literally came back from holiday the other day before yesterday. I was also around Salzburg and LMZ. To think, Rosemere, we could have been standing next to one another. On a station or something. Yeah, it's a really cool region, that place. Oh, we got double music again. Double music. Pittons are normally hammered into the rock to give you a foothold or something to tie your rope around. Oh, so they would pair with the rope that is apparently useless. I don't actually think I can make it up that way. Let's try this way. Wow, I didn't take any fall damage. And I missed. And I sprint jumped. I clearly got no clue what I'm doing with this game. Let's go this way. Oh no! I didn't recover. Come on, we can make it. Lunge! Oh my god. Oh my god, eat some food. Not that it makes much of a difference, but eat some food, dang it. Sounds like a good thing to do. Yeah, the food that I had on holiday was really good. I mentioned it earlier, it was like a 6-course meal, but like you get very small amounts, but very tasty small portions of stuff. That's like a lot of variety. It was really nice. Couldn't tell you like any particular dish that stuck in my mind because everything was so good. Like there was venison one day, and one day my mum wasn't feeling well and she said I could have her main course, so I had 2. I got to try both things on the menu. They give you like a choice every day. Don't need that. We all know I'm gonna die. I mean, I guess I could. Oh, did it roll off the hill? I was thinking I could try and use it here. Maybe take the hard way up and use some of that. Schnitzel, yeah, I had schnitzel. I had that the first day I got there. I was absolutely famished. I'd done so much walking and had barely eaten anything. So I got some schnitzel and chips. That was good. Okay, we'll take that out and we'll try and use it. So do that and then do that. Right. Now, if I start climbing, well, no, don't do that. So I can't climb because I'm holding it. Right. Did we go up this way last time? Maybe if I put it like halfway up this thing, just as an experiment. How do I? Oh, like. Ah, like that. So now I can grab that and start from here. Maybe should have tried to aim that a little higher just to see how high up you can put it and stuff. Right. Whew. Confidence. That's what got me across that gap. Confidence. Watching X in the ghost mask, it's different after some TikToks you've seen. Wait, there's a carrot. Why is chat going wild about a carrot? I missed the carrot. What's the latest with the ghost face on TikTok then? I mean, TikTok, there's so much content. There's so much content being created today. There's just endless stuff you could know about going on. Oh my god, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Gotta go that way. This might have been a bad idea. But dang it, I gotta try and I gotta learn. Well, I learned that that was pointless. Let's eat some food. Right. Please have a ledge. I think that's possibly a tiny bit of ledge. That is so fortunate that I found that. He's never going to learn, is he, says JSTP. I'm never going to learn. Assume TikToks are another species, says Endazella. How did my last TikToks do? I'm not really a TikToker, but we got some funny little moments edited on there. I hadn't really checked back on them. Come on, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it, Holmes. Oh, we made it. Thank goodness. You posted TikToks as Expelled Winter. Yeah, a couple of weeks back. Like a week or two back, I posted a couple. I think actually, maybe one of them was scheduled to go out while I was away. Xisuma makes TikToks! What do you mean? Don't you know I've got 2 billion TikTok followers? It's like what I'm known for. Jeez. Ugh! Why didn't you show your base during the Hermitcraft World Tour? I wasn't a part of it. I was traveling back from holiday. I didn't know how I was going to feel when I got back. Sometimes you can be pretty drained of, like, mental energy. Turns out I was actually pretty chirper. I could have easily participated, but I hadn't signed up for it or organized that. So I just stuck around and watched. I was just a viewer like you. And I was also keeping an eye on the server. And obviously we restarted it at one point. You're going to install TikTok again just to watch mine? No, don't do the TikTok thing. Honestly, I'm very torn about that stuff. Like, I feel like I should do things like that because it's part of like the creator economy, but at the same time, like I don't spend any time on TikTok. I do not want to get sucked into watching that kind of content. I get sucked into a little bit of it when I go on Twitter to tweet something. Like, I write my little music blog, I go post it on Twitter, and always it shows you that feed. And Twitter's figured me out. I like watching these sort of humble, interesting little like human stories. Basically, it's really weird. It puts tweets in front of me with videos that are about 1 minute long, and they just pull your attention because something's going to happen, right? Here's a great example. The one the other day that caught my attention is a guy. It's like on a security cam. A guy walks past this door and someone like asks him to hold open the bin, and he holds open the bin and they throw a can and it hits the edge and it comes out, and so the guy like kicks it and then it bounces off a wall and he kicks it again and then he kicks it over his head and it goes in, and it's just something about the video just really, like, you just start watching it and you want to see what happens, right? And then it's really satisfying when you reach the end. It puts content like that in front of me. I've seen a few others as well, like people just doing cool and kind stuff and things that are a little unusual that you probably wouldn't ever really see. Like, because that guy kicking the can in the bin, that was like a 1 in a million thing. If you could see it, you'd know. Estelian, thank you for 82 months. Good luck reaching the top. I don't think we've got a hope. But yeah, like, as much as I like seeing something like that, it's kind of nice to see it when you're not doing anything else. Like, when you're just, I don't know, hanging around, hanging out, waiting for something to entertain you, fine. But, like, my problem with content like that is that it sucks your attention away when you're trying to do other stuff. And as a creative person, I guess I could do this Pandora's Lunchbox thing now. As a creative person, like, I feel like that stuff pulls away from my own creativity. When you're spending time just watching some simple, easy TikTok thing where you don't have to do anything, it just mildly entertains you. It's like, that's time you're not engaging with your own creativity and stuff. Right, let's go check out some photos again. Whoopsie, oh no, I broke it. Wait, come back. Okay, I think I fixed it. Whew. Let's click here. Bam. All right, so that was the morning. Got up very early. Right, to go to more caves. More caves. This cave was almost as impressive as the ice cave, but it was kind of like a different type of cave. There's a different vibe in there. It was also lit up with modern lighting, which is not how you would have experienced the cave if you're the first person there. When you get to the top of this one, though, this is like the view down, so you can see, well, I'm not really sure that the ice cave pictures showed you the scope of it, but with this one you can kind of see your way all the way through the caves, and there's loads of dramatic things to check out while you're in the caves. What's going on with Chrome? There we are, there's Chrome. So this is, you head this way out of Salzburg. You get to Saalfelden, and then you head left past Leo Gang and Bad Leo Gang. Because, you know, they're in a gang, they're bad. Then you get to Hochfilzen. Is this the place that I think it is? Let's click on that, see if it looks similar at all. Well, that's winter, so I don't know. Maybe it was Fieberbrunn next to Filzen. It's somewhere. Actually, I think it's past St. Joan. I can't remember. Oh, dang it. It's somewhere along here. It's somewhere along here. Let's zoom in, and hopefully it starts to put the things on the map. There was definitely a spa at this place. It goes up here, and then... What's that? No, that's not it. Dang it. I found it all earlier. That's a roller coaster. Didn't see a roller coaster while I was out there. Did I go too far along? Maybe it was this one. Has this one got a spa? That's got a train station. The one I went to didn't have a train station. Maybe it's all the way out here. Oh, no. So remember what I searched a minute ago? Was that it? Or was that the last thing I clicked on? Now I'm not sure. Do you hear that noise in the background? That's the mouse cursor going over where the menu is, I think. Every time X pronounces a place name, I lose a couple brain cells. Brilliant. Brilliant. I'm pretty sure it was this one here, right? Let's just say it was. Then somewhere up here... Maybe if I click that... Okay, now it's shot me all the way back over to somewhere else. Hey, that's like another one of those things. Huh, it's not the one in Kaprun. Should be just somewhere over here. The thing that I'm looking for. Ah, this is annoying that I can't find it. If it were here... This looks very much like the right spot for the next thing I want to show you. But we're not getting a pop-up. Not getting a pop-up for the thing. Where is it? I must be in the wrong place. Let's go back. Was it this one? No, it didn't have a train station. You definitely... You went here and I said left. Maybe I misremembered. Maybe we went up here. I think I went the wrong way, people. I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Dang it! Okay. Alright, if you're taking notes, you go up here. Oh yeah, the Inter Spa. It's like a mega spa. Okay, so, got the bus all the way up to here. Somewhere around here. There you go. There's a bus stop here at Lamprecht-Schole. Oh god, said like a local. So there's the caves. Whee! There's a much better picture of it, right? We got there in the end. Oh yeah, like some very old explorers and stuff that were first in the caves wrote their names on the rocks. That's probably the entrance. I don't quite remember that. But yeah, you walk around these paths, and there's one bit that like cuts down and goes right next to where a river's running through the rock. And like all of this was just amazing. Taking in the shape, exploring your way through the cave, going up this little staircase. It was so good. It was so good in there. As a local, you did great. Thanks. I feel like there's sarcasm there. So that was a really cool thing. Got the bus out there first thing in the morning after walking around the lake. Came back out to here to Wyback B Loafer, where Salzburg is. Okay. I'm not sure if that's the thing that we're after though. That is. Okay, now. This, you know, they say save the best for last. This was wild. This was amazing. This blew my mind. You come up here, you walk alongside this river, and you're going to go up into another gorge. Now, we saw one earlier. This one, though, whew, blew my mind. Okay. This was on the walk on the way there. This particular mountain, kept seeing it from lots of different angles. It, like, kept catching my eye. gorgeous day, clear skies, incredible green grass. Like, it's flat. Between the mountains, it's flat. What's so interesting is that the mountains come down, and then there's this flat land in the middle. Why is the category set to peak? Because that's the game that we're playing somewhere. There, see, happy? Right. This was like... It reminded me of going to somewhere like Universal Studios or Disneyland and going on like a river rapids ride, but it's real. So the other side of here is a wood mill, and the water coming down from the river powers, you know, the machinery or whatever. Like you'll have a wheel in the water, and then you take the energy from that and you apply it to the machines, that kind of thing. So it's just, look at it though. It's covered in moss. It's old. It's just, oh, it's absolutely idyllic. This is one of the old buildings there. There's a few more down to the right. And then as you head up through here, everything about it just looks gorgeous, you know. And then you've got those mountains in the background. The water down here just looking incredible. And then this structure just has water leaking out of it. Like, what is going on? It feels like you're on a set design for a theme park or something. So cool. So cool. So I kept taking lots of snaps, and these were the ones that I just thought were the best. Watching the water flow through was kind of amazing as well. Just looks so brilliant. This is closer now to the end of it when you go further up into the gorge. I'm a YouTuber too. That's what it says on the screen. Just in case you didn't know. Looks like an inspiration for a Minecraft base. Yeah, the problem for me when I was looking at all this stuff is that the level of detail I think is like hard to translate in a way, but there probably is a way. I'll look into it a bit. It's definitely been given some inspiration for stuff from going there. Just some big rocks, you know, just some crazy big rock formations with trees and stuff all over them. Beautiful. Now, as you go around here, this is a really long journey through the gorge. This is like 4 to 5 times longer than the one that I showed you earlier. It is wild because once you think you're through it, you go around a corner and look at this, like the rocks really start to like close in on you, and you actually go into some really dark areas where you are like deep down in the rock. It's almost like when the water was carving its way through at the top, it kind of came through quickly and then opened up down the bottom. So you get these like gaps like this, like it's dark and then you look up and you see part of what's going on up above. It's just wild. You love it when nature takes over old buildings again. I love that too. That might be a really cool theme for Minecraft next season, for Hermitcraft. Just building stuff where nature's taken over. That might coincide with an idea of mine, which was to maybe not have a base and like spread things out throughout the world. Like try and give the world more connectivity, and maybe putting a few like overgrown buildings would look really cool between people's bases, like abandoned stuff, you know, but in a nature way. So yeah, this picture I think shows you a lot. There's a lot of darkness. You're walking through, and then peaks of light are coming through these incredible rock shapes. Like, remember, there was probably a river up here once upon a time, and then it slowly erodes the rock over thousands, I mean probably hundreds of thousands of years to create this absolute drama that you then move through. And then here again, like an example of just that, look at these curves and lines. It's all like where the water is just eroding the rock over time. It's fantastic. And then you get out the other side, and it keeps going for a while longer. When you get out the other side, there's a view back into the gorge. Further up, some, you know, rocks and water flowing through it, trees everywhere, moss. I think once we got to the top, we walked down, and there were a few views like this where you could see the mountains and stuff. And that's, I think, Salzburg when we got back. So this area, there it is, the old Salzburg clam. If you want to put it in your little notes for your potential trip out here, it's what was it called again? Wykeback B Loafer. There's a little spa somewhere here you can nip in there and get a nice lolly. So you go way up. Actually, just getting the scale about right. You go up to somewhere here, and there's a walk to this place. Actually, that's the name of the road, isn't it? I don't know actually how far you go up then. You might go all the way up here because at some point you start walking back down near this road and then you cross it a couple of times. I kind of actually think you join it there, walk down that bit and then do this. Not entirely sure. Or maybe, no, you walked down there. Yeah, so you join this road somewhere around here and then you do that last little walk down. Look at this. This place is beautiful. And look how flat and green it is in the valleys. And there's another thing that I didn't really take a picture of, but like people look after their homes. Their homes are clean and gorgeous. There's a lack of litter. There's a lack of graffiti. There's like lots of flower beds. I think they call them rockeries that they put on the front of their buildings. Oh, look at that little cow hanging out. So cool. So cool. Oh, little puppy. Hello, friend. It's not a puppy, but you know. Little doggy. Oh. I had a great time here, as you can tell. Yeah, that was the last day, by the way. So this was probably when we got back. I went hiking by myself, and you know, 2 of the days I was there, I got over 30,000 steps. And one of these days, I want to do 50,000 steps in a day. And I think I could have done it on this holiday had I had that in my mind earlier on. I could have gone out for like an early morning walk, come back for breakfast, and then, you know, got all the way up to 50 throughout the day. One day I will do that. I really want to put that on my list. If I do this again next year, if I go somewhere like this, I'm going to do a day with 50,000 steps. Like, that is my goal. That is a life goal. So on this last day, you should know what I don't have when we use Google Maps. I don't have like their maps of the area with like all the walking routes on it. But when you're down here in Salzburg, there is like this unbelievable vertical way out from somewhere around here. Like you go all the way up here. It is just the steepest climb. I did that, and then I went like really far around here, trying to find the road that takes you up to this lake. I was gonna walk there and back again, which would have taken me like 3 hours, I think. But I got lost, couldn't find it, ended up in some farmyard place, went back, and then I walked all the way over to the lift, went up the lift to the top of the mountain, walked around a little bit, came back down on the lift again, and then just walked back to our hotel. So that was what I did with my last day there in the evening, and it was beautiful weather and just such a great time. That was my trip. Any questions? Any questions, chat? So I'm going to delete these sources because I'm not going to use them again. We're done. We're done with the maps. We're done with the pictures. We've got Pandora's lunchbox, though. If you're looking for hiking routes, you can use Komoot. Is that like an app? Because that'll be good to go about. I could definitely get into hiking. I have always enjoyed walking. Always enjoyed it. The only problem is, you know, you get used to your surroundings and it's a little boring to go walking for hours around here. But like in a place like that, oh my god, I could walk all day long. Tropics. Right, how does Pandora's lunchbox? Open the box. Have you heard about geo-coaching? Geocaching? Tell me more. Like GeoGuessr comes to mind, but it's probably not the same thing. Probably not even related. Well, I don't know what that did. I'll do it again. Oh wow, that time it hurt me. Oh, is it like a gamble? You might get hurt or you might get that. Welcome to the jungle, yeah. Very inhospitable jungle. Cool. Yeah, it looks like the Pandora's box thing is a bit of a joke. Woo! Is that what this is for? Is it for descending gracefully? Woo! I should have had this on earlier, man. It would have kept me alive. Attach the balloons to X. Attach them to X. Tell me about the geo thing. Where is it in chat? Did I... No, we haven't gone past it. It's a very helpful app. That's Komoot. Okay. Where's the one about the geo thing? I haven't seen that. Did it get deleted? No, there it is. Elias, it's your message about Pandora's box. Geocaching. Tell me what geocaching is. Oh, you saw me play Hermitcraft GeoGuessr. Oh, I will totally play that again. I loved it. I just thought there wasn't enough enough locations. I'll totally do that. Yeah, great. I've made a note. That's awesome. Love to do that. I do want to do more Hermitcraft streams, but as you know, it's end of season, and I've done everything. Like I can basically go on there and play some games. I do want to play Etho's game again. There are things to do on there when I think about it, you know. So we'll do a Hermitcraft stream again, no doubt. But one of the things we could do is play a little GeoGuessr at the same time. Geocaching is fun. It's where people have hidden little things to find. They're all over the place. It's nice. There's apps for it. Ah, treasure boxes. Okay, and you leave clues and stuff. That's really cool. Oh, that's super cool. Oh, let me write that one down. I need to put that and that other Komoot app. I'm gonna put those in, like, I'm gonna save that somewhere, and hopefully by the time the next hiking adventure comes around, I will remember that. And there will be another one. I really think hiking is for me. I love moving. I love walking. I love keeping on the go. And if you've got a lot to see when you're doing that, it's a beautiful thing, right? But yeah, as you might have guessed, we've been streaming for my usual kind of stream time, right? And 15 minutes ago, Elias Spezzy subscribing for 2 months. If I butchered your name, well, it's part of the service that I provide. I hope you enjoyed it. Ah! Yeah. Hold on. How do I play this game, man? I'm doing it wrong. Oh boy. Oh, I feel pretty kaput. Oh, that's our thumbnail. That's our thumbnail. Right at the end. I'll make a note. 216. That's the thumbnail. We got it. Peeps, this is where I'm going to wrap up my stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to hit the follow button if you did. I'm probably not going to do solo peak again. I will probably play with others because I suck. Anyway, we'll have some Phasmo coming up again. We'll do a Hermitcraft stream. And of course, in the future, we got Hermitcraft Season 11. I'll be streaming a lot of that too. So yeah. Lots to look forward to. And have a great rest of your day, whatever you're doing. Get outside, touch grass, be inspired. I need to find someone to raid. That's the thing. My brain's like, you're supposed to do something now, X. Supposed to do something. No one I'm following is streaming, so I will send you over to someone else who's playing Peak. Does that sound okay? I hope it does. Anyway, right. Enjoy the raid. No, this isn't Peak, this is Minecraft. Whatever. Enjoy a raid. Random person whose name I recognize. What do you think on that? Right, I gotta go. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care.